was your season debut there?
It was enjoyable. It was awesome getting out there again. Just, they were a good team. We got after the run and just had fun.
Speaking of that, this weekend is going to be a lot of running going on with San Diego State. That seems like their bread and butter. What do you guys have to do to shut that down?
I think it's just the same mindset we take into every game, every opponent, even against our guys of all camp. They're a downhill run team. They're good at it, but we're better, and we're going to dominate up front, and that's about it.
You like going against the run or the pass better, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter. It's all fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were here in 2019. That was the first time the program had ever lost to San Diego State. Is there any kind of extra motivation for this weekend of they got us once, not letting them get us again?
I don't think it comes down to that. Coach Kelly tells us a lot. It's nameless, faceless opponents. So whatever happened then is the past, and we're focused on who we are as a team now and what we're going to do this weekend against them.
You guys did so much off-season conditioning and the running and everything. How did you feel that kind of come into play when you were actually in a game situation?
We were all over the field. We pride ourselves on the defense about running to the ball, no matter who you are. If you're the farthest guy on the D line, and it's a screen pass all the way out there to the farthest DB. So, we harped on it, all off season, just running, and I think it completely carried over the game where all of our guys were just moving all over the field, and it was awesome.
How else do you kind of cultivate aggression in practice? Because you guys don't tackle to the ground. It's not like you're fighting in practice or anything. So where does that kind of mindset come from?
I don't know if it's more aggression. We focus on everything to the point of going to the ground. So all practice will work leverage drills in terms of the angles, different angles you might find yourselves in for a tackle. And we work the, tapping off on the hip and everything like that. So I think it's more for a protection standpoint, where if you work everything up to the point of the actual tackle, then you don't need to go to the ground and risk somebody getting hurt. So we're prepared as always, and
Similar to what I asked Keanu, how do you guys maybe straddle the line, being aggressive but also cutting down on the penalties?
It's a very fine line, obviously, because as a front, you want to be extremely aggressive and dominant up front. I think it's just, like we practice all week, it's just having that composure and being able to kind of dominate. And then once that whistle blows, then it's, before and after the whistle, bring yourself back to composure and on to the next play and just dominate again on the next snap.
You have a pretty deep rotation at interior defensive line. What are some of the different skill sets that some of these guys bring?
That's interesting. Everybody is their own, obviously, but everyone brings something else to the table. We have some guys that are just so dominant up front in the run game and are just kind of just changes their technique, right? You have, if you look at the way we play doubles, it's different for everybody. The way we pass rush is different, everybody. So no matter who's in the game, we're just a dominant up front, and everyone kind of feeds off each other, and let me take a little bit of his game, let me take a little bit of his game, and we all kind of gain all the abilities to an extent.
What do you think you bring specifically?
It's an interesting question. For me, throughout my time, I've just really focused on just being a hard worker, no matter what, do my assignment, my technique, and just learn. And I think that, I kind of hope that I share that with the rest of my D-line brothers, because, I have learned a tremendous amount from all of them. And I'm thankful for all the technique, even from the older guys that were here years ago when I first got here, like Tito, Osa, Martin, and they have had such an impact on me that I hope whatever it is when, my teammates watch me practice, watch me play, that they that rubs off on them to some extent as well.
How different is this program in the way that it brings in a lot of walk-ins that then get scholarships? You were one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different than other programs. What's the feeling on the program about doing that capability of getting a scholarship if you're a walk-on?
Obviously, I can't speak to other programs because I don't know how it works in those other settings. But here, the feeling of coming in and really putting in the work, regardless if you're a walk-on or a scholarship, I think Coach Kelly's program really just strives itself on you put in the work regardless where you are on the depth chart, or regardless if you're a scholarship or not. It doesn't matter. Your work ethic, your toughness, whatever it is, it gets rewarded in the long run. And if you're consistent with it and you just never lose your why and whatever it is that pushes you every single day, in the long run it will all work out. Whether that's a scholarship, whether that's playing time, whatever it is. And coming in younger and really having faith in that and seeing that in the older guys really helped me and set that mindset to go forward. And now we're here going into the 5th season, and I'm still working that way because potential is unknown. It's endless. So if I keep doing that and day in and day out working hard, who knows what can happen. So
Obviously, it's just a small sample size, but what's D'Anton Lynn brought to this defense that's maybe different from what you've experienced here in the past?
I mean, you know, we've had some amazing defensive coordinators throughout my time here, but Coach Lynn is an amazing coach. He has so much trust in our front to just let us do us, whether it's in the run game or the pass game. And, you know, he knows we're going to go out there and dominate, and we're just going to get after it. So he trusts us to do that, which then helps the rest of the defense. And it's just awesome that he puts that trust in us, and he knows that we can get the job done.
What's D'Anton Lynn like in a game? Like, is he a really hype guy, or like?
You know, it's actually kind of awesome. He's down on the sideline with us, you know, making
Right.
calls from us, and it's really cool. When we first heard that he was going to be down there, it was like, oh, he's not going to be up in the box, and we got excited because, you know, when we make a play and we come off the sideline, just like every other coach and player is coming up to you and is like, good play, like he's there right there with us, you know, and he's like, that was awesome. Like we're like, that was a great call, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, it's just awesome having him down there, and you know, he's a great coach, like I said.
Did he say why he wanted to be down on the field?
No, we don't know why,
Okay.
but maybe that's just his zone, or I don't know what it is, but he likes it. We love him down there, so it's awesome.
What's written on your wrist?
Oh, I write this on my wrist every day. It's nothing is given, only today is guaranteed. So it's just a little personal motto to remind myself every day. Just, you know, everything out here is earned, whether it's on the field, in the meeting rooms, in life. And you know, you never know when your last day playing the sport, around doing whatever you want to do, is going to be. So you can't take anything for granted, and you just have to really strive for excellence every single day. Awesome. Thank you, guys.